Home now, the solution to one problem may have created another in and around the Turkey Point nuclear power plant.
The question at a hearing today, did anyone consider the environmental impact of pollution coming from the plant's heated up cooling canals? Glenna Milberg is in southwest Miami with the latest.
Lori, Calvin, for anyone who might not have been to Turkey Point, the reactors 3 and 4, those are them right over there. And if you swing around, getting dark, may be hard to see, but the water right here is part of a huge cooling canal system on this property, 168 miles of waters that handle the wastewater from those reactions. So at issue today, what happens when those waters get too hot or too salty? And what happens when the contaminants leave this property? If these cooling canal waters reach 104 degrees, Turkey Point has to shut down the nuclear reactors, a max temperature imposed 2 hot, dry summers ago.
We know that Florida Power and Light has to pump water to reduce salinity pursuant to the state's order.
At issue for this panel of judges today, did the fix that cooled Turkey Point's canals and rid its algae blooms, salt content, and pollution merely move that all into the public waters of Biscayne Bay, and maybe more dire, the groundwaters from which South Florida drinks?
The increase in the temperature would not cause increased salinity to the point that it would threaten nearby aquifers.
Environmental groups have science and data that show otherwise.
The line of groundwater pollution is right about here.
Opponents contend the fresh waters Turkey Point pumps into its closed system to cool it and clean it pushes the contaminants into the public domain.
All of that pollution is now showing up in the national park, in the surface water, and they've even shut down well fields to the west.
Turkey Point operator Florida Power and Light argues that pollution and saltwater intrusion is not new, nor solely its doing.
Is FP&L agreeing that there is a problem in the bay?
No, what we're agreeing to is to sign on to be part of this solution, that as a result of our operations and also, land mining and water excavation, may have exacerbated this saltwater intrusion that's occurring.
Okay, so according to FP&L, there is a plan, a solution in place. FP&L is part of it. There are other stakeholders, but it's in limbo right now, waiting for all the regulatory layers of agencies to sign off on it. Meanwhile, today at the hearing, there was no space for public comment, but the NRC is taking comments from the public, and if you would like to weigh in on written form, we can show you how to do that. If you go to local10.com and look up this report, all that information will be right there for you to participate. I'm Glenna Milberg, live at Turkey Point tonight, Local 10 News.